Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Kristen, and I made a Temu order for some nail supplies. First time I've made an order from Temu in a little while, so let's go through and unbox everything together. I'm starting with this very impressive Halloween FIMO set. There was a few options for these on Temu, and this is the one I picked, and look how beautiful everything is. I'm sure not everything is going to be a winner, but let's go through and kind of take a look at each one. I took them all out. So we've got a Chucky, love that. A little like germ thing. For some reason, we have a Christmas Grinch, a Scream, a witch's hat, a pumpkin, some eyeballs, an orange bunny, a skull with a cherry on its head, another pumpkin, kind of a weird one, an alien, some multicolored bats. They're a little thicker than the rest. Then this weird guy. One of the squares had a bunch of like random ones mixed together. So that weird guy, the skull, the spider web, this thing, this pumpkin, it was all in this like random mix part. And yet another pumpkin. Some of these things I don't know. I don't know what this little guy is. These are some gray cats. The ghosties, can't have enough of these. My favorite. A little Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And an alien, some more skulls. These are impressive. This is like a Friday the 13th. It, Jack Skellington, and then I don't know who this guy is. But yeah, so that's everything. I would say I like 50% of it. Next, I got a tip cutter. I had one, I think, about 2 years ago, and it broke after like the second time I used it. Like literally all the pieces fell apart in my hands, and it was like not fixable. So I'm trying again. I got another tip cutter, and my first impressions is this thing feels cheap as fuck, and it's probably going to break too. Eventually, I guess I'll try to buy a higher quality one, but hopefully this one will work for at least a little while. And I did decide to pick the one that came with the stacked magnets as well. And just in case you're not really sure what these are used for, I'm going to do a little practice demonstration thingy. So if you have like long square tips on or something and you want to cut them, but you want them all to be equal length from the end of your finger, you kind of just do this and snip. You know, you get it, so that you get the length is measured perfectly. So I kind of like that feature. I hope that I can give it a try. Not that I even trim my tips down hardly ever. Next, I got some silver charms, but they all have purple gemstones in them as an accent. And I just love these. I love having charms like this because I like to make press-on nails where every nail has a charm on it, and I like it to be all cohesive. So this will be perfect for a press-on nail set. I have lots of charms like this, but none with the purple. And holy, look at this butterfly. Isn't that the most beautiful charm you've ever seen? When I take them out and hold them up next to my skin, you can kind of see them better. And so here's one of those Vivienne Westwood orbs. Definitely going to use that one. There's a teddy bear, which is super cute. Yeah, I love the variety. Too bad there's only one of that butterfly. This one's really cute too. The sprinkles, the sparkles with the heart. So anyway, I have a new organizer that I got in an AliExpress haul, which is a video I made for my YouTube members. You can check that out if you want to join. But yeah, I'm going to start filling up this new organizer. Next, I got one of those straight edge nail clippers, just something I've been wanting for a long time to trim down the sides of certain like stiletto or almond shaped tips. Sometimes I feel like my tips kind of bow or round out on the sides too much, so it's just something I always wanted to have, so I'm glad I finally picked it up. I also restocked on these precision cotton swabs for cleaning up around the sides of the nails. Now, this thing is so cool, and it took me a very long time to locate it. I knew this was the shape I wanted, couldn't for the life of me find out what it's actually called. I will link it below because it was so difficult for me to find. And I wanted this specifically so that you could kind of like drill into the nail a little bit and be able to kind of deep set those pointed back gemstones. You know what I mean? I haven't tried it yet, but I'm really excited to give this one a try. It's a really cool tool if it works. To go along with that tool, I did pick up a bunch of pointed back gemstones. This is the first batch I got, and I will be honest with you, I wasn't expecting them to be this small. Like the small ones are like crazy small. The largest size in the batch is actually like pretty good. I'm just like hoping that like the tool I got is the right size and shape for this. So I kind of want to pull one out and like do my best to compare it to see if it'll work. So I'm just gonna like kind of hold them next to each other and see if the tips match. And yeah, I think it's gonna work perfectly actually. I was thinking about trying to recreate those nails that Marc Jacobs is always wearing, where they have all the gems inlaid on the acrylic nails. These ones are way too tiny. They're not going to cut it for recreating that look. But I did get another set of gems that are various sizes. I still don't feel like these ones are quite as big, or they don't have the big ones that I was hoping to get, but they're a good start. So let's dump these out and take a look at all the colors. I'm definitely liking the selection of different colors that you get and the selection of different sizes too. I think that these would be great not only for inlaying them, but for also doing that diamond encapsulation effect. I think I'll get some good use out of these. We'll see, but at the very least, I can try out that new drill with these. And the whole bag of gems actually fit inside this little cube, so I was happy about that. It looks very pretty. And next I got some bronzy gold toned charms, and they all have details of red. These are like red enamel, I think. And yeah, just so many cute little hearts. There's a cross. There's that coffin with the skull on it. Look at the hand. There's just like a really nice variety here. Again, I kind of have in mind, I feel like a nice pale blue background would really like pop all these like red, goldy bronze tones. Hopefully, I can make a press on set for Halloween using these. We will see. But yeah, I really like these. And I should say, like, sometimes I make press on nail sets to sell locally, and I only post those on my Instagram. So go follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of my work, just an FYI. And then I got these cute little cats that I think are cross referenced with Sanrio, or at least some of them are. Definitely this little Kuromi kitty with the gray accent. She's probably my favorite. Actually, no. My favorite is this little girl. Look how cute she is. There is another one in the package. I just didn't see it right away. But yeah, she's so pretty. These will be nice for an extreme kawaii set or something, or decorating a phone case or something. Anyway, here's some charms that are like heavy metal as fuck. I couldn't believe how like intense these were. This one's got like a skull inside a cage. Absolutely wild. This one's got like swords and a skull. This one's got a skull with like a one of those things that Jesus had. Was it the crown of thorns? Sorry. Could not think of it. What's this one? I don't know what's going on here, but it's crazy looking. A literal skeleton key. Another skeleton. So yeah, I again picked these to make some Halloween press-on nails. Halloween's my favorite time of year to make nails, and I always hope that someone will like want to buy them for their Halloween costume or a Halloween party or something. Look at this one. It's so cool. So yeah. Oh yeah, my cat is kind of in and out of the frame here. She's hella furry. This one is really cool too because I was thinking you could like hang it, like dangle it off of the nail. Would be kind of neat. These ones are way too big to put in that storage container though, so I'm just going to leave these in the bag they came in for now, and hopefully I just use them up. Next, I got a 3-pack of this hand cream. I freaking love this stuff. I had one bottle a while ago, and I used it pretty much before every video I filmed because it makes my hands look and feel so nice, and it's really inexpensive. And look how it comes out like a little icing thing. It's super fun to apply, and it doesn't leave any kind of like greasy or sticky residue. This is like the best hand cream I've ever come across. I can't believe it's from Temu. I feel like my hand actually looks younger after using it. I like to use it before I take nail pictures or film nail videos. Next up, I was needing a couple of new files, but I wanted to test the quality of nail files from Temu. This first one, which is like a shiner buffer, very flimsy, not the best quality, but I'll never use it. This one is what I was looking for, though. I love these 240 grit ones, and that one feels like good enough quality. We'll see how long it lasts. If it's good, I'll rebuy it. And then these ones, 150, 180, they also feel like decent quality, so hopefully they're good. This buffer does not feel like a 100, 180 buffer at all. I'm still gonna like hang on to it, but I'm not like loving the buffer quality of these. So I'm glad I tested it out because I at least got these 3 that I know for sure I'm gonna use, and probably this one too. So 4 I'm probably gonna use. I also got some new disposable straws, not for nails, but I just wanted to quickly show you. Next, I couldn't believe that I saw Born Pretty products on Temu. It's my first time noticing that they were on there, although I haven't really been on the app very much. I usually buy their products from they have like an official store on AliExpress that I like to order from. So, but with Temu, the shipping is just so reliable. So I thought I would try it. I got that mint chocolate one, and then I got one more. This one is dark chocolate, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just 2 shades that I've had my eye on for a while and just wanted to pick them up. This one looks really cool out of the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and do swatches for these. So we'll do a first coat and a second coat. First coat of this one looks like a kind of light honey brown. It's got those smaller particles, which look really nice, but I honestly find them a little harder to control with the magnets. Now with the second coat, when I started to activate the magnets, the deep kind of chocolate base came through. I really like that shade of brown. So now let's try the mint chocolate one. I really like how this one looks even before I magnetize it. The base is a very dark, cool brown color, and the minty flash is not giving what I wanted it to give. Like it's there, but I really struggled. I might have just been having a day where I wasn't able to to do the cat's eye as well as other days, but I ended up using this magnet, which I hardly ever use anymore, just to see if I could really see that mint flip. I did a couple of bottle swatches as well. I've gotten into the habit of always putting these on my Born Pretty polish bottles, so it's nice and easy to see what colors I have. The dark chocolate is really nice. The mint chocolate is just not, it's not living up to my expectations. The mint is just not bright enough, and maybe it's because it's being drowned out by that base. I think I like the mint one better before you magnetize it. But anyway, that's these. And this is also the end of the video. So I hope that you liked all of the goodies I grabbed from Temu. Let me know in the comments if you've picked up anything recently. Are you ready for Halloween nails? I definitely am. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.